What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the next video in learning PHP. My name is QDS Dani and you guys watching my channel Coraiwood. Alright, so in the previous video we have if you guys look in here, doesn't matter how many times you guys do this, you guys can get it inside say inside the website. So in this video we're gonna see how we're gonna create some say for example we're going to separate this login and we're going to register. So we're going to clean up a little bit and we're going to work on the putting error or start working on our database. So how we're going to insert the database, all this information goes into our database. And the future videos we're going to authenticate these ones and we're going to let the user go inside the website. Alright, so now we're going to come here, say we says that's the same ones we created include, and we created our database, we created our head, and we created our say header. The same ones we're gonna create the two for say for example is if you guys can bring it here, or if you don't want to bring it here, we're gonna create another say folder and we name it main. So the main is created. Now we're gonna create say for example new file. The one's gonna be say sign up our we're gonna control S, we're gonna put a register .php, and then the next one's gonna be say for example the login.php login. I'm gonna press this one, say I'm gonna put a login .php because it's a lot easier for us to explain if you are in login.php or if you are in register.php. Say for example now we have extension problem here, and now the extension problem's gone, so we're gonna say log in and we're gonna have index. Say for example here it says call md6. Okay, so this one have two call md6 because we only need one, so we need to say get rid of this one, and we're gonna get rid of this ones as well. Okay, so now here where it says call md, we're gonna remove that one. Why we're gonna remove? Because we already have this one. Say for example we have, there's only one there as well, so where it says log in, we're gonna take everything from this login and we're gonna move it to our login folder, and we're gonna reference this one. Say for example now we're gonna bring this one a little bit closer, and we're gonna bring all of forms to make it cleaning up. So for example we're gonna bring this one a bit closer, and where it says all of these divs plus we've got these forms here where it says div, these divs here here, so we need to copy all the way here. So we copy, and where it says call md6, so we're gonna bring the call md6 a little bit close, and we put our php tag here. So we put a php and we put include. What we're gonna include? We're gonna include main login, main slash login dot php. So whatever code we had, we're gonna put it here. Okay, so we have our login PHP here. It's the same code, but if you look in here, we have all our forms. We have email and passwords, so we can change this one to username as well. So if you don't want email, we can authenticate through the username. So we have a panel default and we have our form here, and we're gonna bring this one a little bit closer. So we're gonna check log in now, and we're gonna put it now. We're gonna see if there is any problem with our main, because we are including main and we are including the login. So we're gonna check now to see if we got any error. Log in now. So if you look in here, this coming from the PHP, we just change that one, it means it's okay. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna close this login because all done, and we're gonna change this one to login. Okay, now we're gonna come to register where it says that log call md6 panel default, and we're gonna say where it ends. It ends all the way here, so we guys needs to copy, and we're gonna go all the way the panel default. We're gonna copy, and now we're gonna paste our PHP here. So we're gonna put a PHP, and we're gonna put include, and what we're gonna include, say main / register .php. Alright, so now we're gonna bring everything here, and we're gonna put a register now, so just in case, so we know that it's called h3 don't have account, register, please register, and we put it now to see if our register now is here. And we're gonna go, and you look in here that it says register now, it means it's all good. So we're gonna go and work in our register now, and we're gonna work in with our whatever here with our index. And keep in mind, we're gonna come here, say where it says head, we're gonna come here and we say style, some sort of style. We put a style tag, text CSS, and what we're gonna put inside our style, we put a p dot error, because we are if our forms got error. So for example, if the user left something empty, so the PHP's we gotta have some sort of mechanism to look for our errors here. And we put a color, we put a red, and we put a font size, put a font size, say for example we put a 80%, we put a font size. And what else we're gonna put we put a font weight, and we put a bold, and finally we put a text align, we put a center. Alright, so now that's our error. So now we're gonna go, say for example, if we have an error here, it's gonna display here underneath. So our error is gonna be the red color. Say for example, if the user left it empty, we're gonna see the error. Alright, so now, and we need to get rid of everything whatever here. So we're gonna need to go there inside our we're gonna remove everything because we don't want any password. For example, we have a first name, last name, we have an email, password, and we should remove this one because we don't need this favorite sport. So we're gonna come here and where it says last name, and it says email and password, and where it says the forum group, we're gonna do the input. You guys need to remove this input. So label is okay. Where it says input, we're gonna have to remove the input. And here gender, forum group, and it says gender, we need to remove this gender as well. Okay, so where it says that password, we need to put a retype password. Our the easiest one is that you guys gonna bring here this one here. So we're gonna copy and we're gonna bring it here. Say we're gonna put a retype password. Retype password. Retype your password. retype your password. So we're gonna put a password 1 and password 2. So it's gonna be the password 1 and password 2, and it's gonna be the type password for password, and it's gonna be password 1 and it's gonna be password 2. That's fine. So we have one extra here, and we're gonna remove this one here. And if you guys wanna authenticate with your username, we can put one on top for the username. So please register form. We're gonna put the form to the not the dashboard, because we are gonna put the register.php. we're gonna put an action register.php. Alright, so now it says the first name form group. Okay, so we need to put another form group, and this is gonna be for the username. So we're gonna come here and we're gonna put it here, and this one's gonna be, I'm gonna put a 1BR here. Okay, so I'm gonna remove the PHP. I don't need the PHP, and I'm gonna put a username. And I'm gonna put a username, and it's gonna be, the name is gonna be username. The name is gonna be the username. Okay, everything else is okay, but except this guy is here. The reason we're gonna take the username is because we're gonna authenticate through the username, our email. So we're gonna come and we're gonna check, and now you're gonna see that everything's changed. Now we have a username. You can remove this if you want. So we have username, we have a first name, last name, email, password, and we have a retype password. So we're going to authenticate through all these, and in the future videos you're going to know that why we putting the username, why we putting the password and the retype password. Alright, so we're going to move this one to, say for example, not going to register, and we're going to put a PHP echo HTML entities, and we're gonna put a server, and we put a PHP self. So what's the variable? Variable is gonna be the PHP self. So now our form, which is this guy here, is gonna registers to itself. It's gonna submit whatever the values to itself, and from here we're gonna go to the database. So we have done nearly all, and here it says self. We're gonna remove this. We don't need this. You guys don't want to know the path because you already learned how to put the path, and now we're gonna a little bit clean up, and in the next video I'm gonna show you how we're gonna put a value here, then how the value works with the PHP. So retype password is gonna be password, and all looks good. We have added the username, we have added the main folder, we put a login and register. We're gonna show the error, and we're gonna put the value here. So when the user, next time the user comes in, as soon as the user put a username, the value should come straight away. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe Koreawood. If you guys have any question or comment, leave in the comment box. Otherwise I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.